Oh, so you all right, man?
Yeah, good.
I saw I saw you were coughing up a lung just there.
Yeah, I caught it. I caught it on the way out. Managed to keep it in.
But oh man, but but man, look, I I'm gonna miss the boys. I'm gonna miss that show. It's
Oh
a
yeah.
great show. I'm gonna miss
Oh
it
yeah.
because as much as I wanted, to see Homelander, meet his maker, but I mean, he already has, but I mean, but that, but I was saying, that,
Couple times. Couple times.
yeah, and but I still kind of wanted to see him, live and still kind of be Homelander, do Homelander shit, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Afternoon, Dragon.
Oh my gosh.
How the hell is everybody?
Woo-hoo. Man, oh man. So, all right, everybody, what's happening? So
How are we
we'll
on
be
this
joined
Memorial
later
Day
on
weekend?
in a bit from Taz J. When she hops up in here, then because we have a special guest with her today. Because she had a special request for us on a movie to watch.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch
So, oh
it.
yeah, we're gonna get to the nerdy stuff in just a second, Dragon. But I saw the last episode of The Boys, and I was just like, yeah, whew, it was it was disturbing. It was something. It was good. It's disturbing, but it was good. And so,
Man, when Angry says it's disturbing, that's significant.
hey, yeah, because I have a I have a tolerance when it comes to unhinged and disturbing things. You know what I mean? And it's very high tolerance. But if there's a few things I'm like, yo,
That's kind of messed up.
that's messed up. It always has to do with the boys.
Yeah, yeah. There, most of the most of the stuff that
Uh, and joining us today, the lady that sells all the records in GCPR,
Woo.
Miss
Oh boy.
Taz J, my twin.
I made it. What's poppin', twin? Hey, General.
hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How
so,
you doing?
I'm all
so,
right.
oh my God, yeah. So that was a great fight between Ray J and Super.
I thought y'all would have tried. From the realm of Taz needs to learn how to go to bed and stop being nosy.
Oh, listen, I saw a training video of Rampage trying to show him, how to, I guess, try to find, I guess, I don't know. I thought that it was, Ray J just wanted to learn,
What did I miss?
how to grapple, MMA, he wanted to learn that, you know, for, exercise, just in case he gets into, he out there, doing things out in the streets.
Until he gets into another fight. Because let's not forget the Sammy singer, the singer Sammy,
Yeah,
beat him up
yeah,
like a couple months ago.
yeah. And
So
I'm thinking that,
I don't know
I'm
what's
thinking that,
going on with Ray J.
you know, and I'm thinking that, that's what he's kind of, that's what he's doing. He wants to learn some stuff so, he don't get, beat the fuck up again. And who else but, hey, Rampage Jackson, that's your friend. And you're like, hey, man, show me how to defend myself. All right, cool. But he's booked into himself into an MMA fight.
And because like Chaos was like, is this real? Yeah. And I was like, what gets me is like, how high is his child support? Because Ray J got 50 businesses. Okay. Why is he doing like, and I was like, you know what? In the world of fighting, you get paid whether you win or you lose. And there are some people who get into that career field because they know they're not good, but they know at the end of the day they're gonna get some money. Now
they're gonna get paid,
because I don't want my face rearranged. I don't want all of my money going to medical bills and plastic surgery. Okay, but I'm like, Ray, like, sir, you got one song called "One Wish," and you keep messing up that one wish. I wish you would go away. You just won another settlement against Kim K and her pimptastic mama. Why are you out here? I thought you were supposed to die. Like a couple months ago, you told us you had 1 month left to die because your heart wasn't working right. What is going on, sir?
I thought it was 2 months.
1 month, 2 month, 3 fish, 1 knockout to Ray J. He had 1 wish and it turned into 1 knockout that TMZ picked up on. So it's everywhere now.
Hey, now twin, let's be honest. He had 2 hits. There's 1 wish. What
was the other hit?
Wait a minute.
Oh, I forgot about wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. 2 hits plus 2. the conquest that made a career.
And
you know what? If I was Brandy, I would have whooped my brother's Tookus a long time ago because too many people never really got the story. Kim Kardashian stole from Brandy. She stole money from Brandy. She took her credit card and her sister went out and painted the town red. And then they were able to parlay a sex tape into a whole new change. That's why I laughed when Kim Kardashian got robbed in Paris. Because I'm like, bitch, that's called karma. Let them people go. Let them people go. The Kim K was she would go in and like redo people's closets, organize them.
Oh my.
She stole money. And then Ray J out here putting this schlong in her, like, bro, you have no self-control. I would have whooped you. No. Like, absolutely no, ain't no way. The heifer that stole from me is now at the Met Gala.
I would have beat his ass. Oh, I would have whooped his ass.
You know what? I would have beat his ass to whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Like, come on, it's Brandy. It's Brandy. Run a bitch over with your car, Norwood. Come on now.
Oh,
you let your brother get away with that? Look, if the family is that hard pressed for money, y'all should have put Brandy in the ring. Okay, I could believe she could take somebody in MMA.
Listen, that was 26 seconds. He got his ass knocked out. All right. He had 2 big ass lumps on his forehead. Okay. Big ass golf ball size cartoon lumps on his forehead.
And who is his stylist? Because it took me a while to realize that they intentionally dyed parts of his hair because I just thought that he was ashy. I just thought that he was very ashy. I was like, oh, they didn't give him no baby Earl.
I thought he was trying to go for some kind of ball thing and they and he had an accident.
We was all out here lost in the sauce.
We just lost it. Didn't know that was intentional. I thought it was an accident that they tried to cover up because they cut a little bit too deep.
Like, look, Ray J, you just stick to crashing out on the internet.
So crash out on the internet. You probably make more money doing that.
Yeah, like, was this supposed to be your comeback after you thought you claimed that you got canceled by the Beehive because you was talking shit about the Beehive because you thought Beyonce was supposed to go and fangirl over
Dragging
your
on with
sister. Your
you.
sister,
I
your
have
sister
zero
had
clue what's
to.
going on in this whole thing.
Go.
I have no
Hold on. I'm
stock
gonna send
in
it.
it
I'm
at
I'm I'm
all,
gonna I'm gonna send it to
but
Oh
you.
I
my
am in
gosh.
I'm gonna
it.
send it to you.
In for a penny, in for a pound. I'm in the
No, I'm
whole
I'm gonna send
thing.
it to you. But it's like Ray J, your sister could not headline a tour on her own, okay? And your sister's
Mm-mm.
still fangirling. Talking about she always wanted to be in a girl group. Did she? Did she really?
So, really, really, really. But Ray J,
Hold on.
don't go to, you know, MMA is not for you, my friend. It is not for you. It is not for
At
you.
all.
No. And the way he throws punches, yeah, he was gonna lose that fight. I knew when I saw he was gonna lose that fight. I didn't know it was gonna be that fast, but I knew he was gonna lose that fight. Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilariously funny. Like, if you had, like, Gabby, have you ever played Mike Tyson Punch Out?
Yeah.
And you know how sometimes when
Too much.
you would hit somebody and then they would stumble back and they would get that stumble back and they would just kind of sprawl out like that. Yeah, that was Ray J. Yeah,
Mhm.
he got hit too hard and then he stumbled back and landed like that.
All right, there you go, Gambit.
It's actually surprisingly sound on those things.
Like it was one of the
Oh, God.
funniest shits.
She's gonna send me the video. Here, I'll watch it.
Oh,
Why
Let's
you
see.
go low?
let's see.
What's wrong with you?
Probably it was like Glass Joe. It was Glass Joe. I mean, it it was a 26-second fight. All right.
Pretty much. Like I will say, watching the clips and everything, Ray J did get a few good hits in, or at least they look like a few good hits. I don't know who was
What the-
acting at this point, okay? But
I mean, they
Ray
connected.
J, if you
I don't know how
Ray
hard.
J, if you hear this, just realize you are a witness, like I'm a witness, okay? We are here to
Oh.
testify.
That oh,
What happened? What happened?
exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Gotta be able to take a little bit more than that. Come on. He said, no.
Oh man. Thomas. Because I said we're talking about this Ray J fight again on Superplex Party.
Yeah, but Ray J, you are meant to file reports and testify, okay?
Yeah.
Look, when the singer Sammy, okay, Sammy, who looked like
dragging its
if
boxing,
you
and
sneeze
it's like
to
one
yeah, if you
grazing
sneeze
punch. It's like
to
a grazing punch.
close to him, he looked like
And
he
he
gonna
just
fold,
like,
and he whooped Ray J's ass, and then went to a restaurant, went live, ordered red wine, and told the whole internet how he whooped his ass. Like Ray J, this was not a good career move. Okay,
No.
should have had a second wish to be a king over that. Like, first of all, you married a chick named Princess that let you keep cheating on her. Okay, you cheated on her. And she let you keep coming back, and you messed that up. Okay. At this point, Ray J, I know it was your mama idea, okay, because that's the ultimate boy mom right there. Just go marry your mama. And I know how that sounds. And yes, I know all the people that I'm talking about are black. I don't care. Just go marry your mama so you can stop doing this stupid stuff. Because we're tired. We are
Oh my
tired.
God.
We're tired of the Norwood family shenanigans. All right,
Well,
between Brandy trying to act like she was married because she was giving up the cooter biscuit and popped out a little cooter coin, to you in this constant dangalang slanging. And what kills me is that there are people who keep perpetuating this, Ray J a gangbanger. He in the streets, he about that life. The only street he know is Rodeo Drive. If y'all don't have several seats, okay. I
Said the
know
streets.
Silver
Fifth
Spoon.
Avenue.
I know a Silver Spoon slicks the when I see one, okay. Suburban kids recognize suburban kids. Would y'all stop? Look, some of us are just meant to be jurors, okay, and accept your plot in life, okay. We are meant to talk to sketch artists, all right. We are meant to be witnesses. We're not meant to be Thelma and Louise.
Said
Didn't that
no.
happen? Didn't that happen on the women's side too? Just like 2 weeks ago in the MMA.
Said the Gina Carano and
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. That was
Yeah,
15 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it like 15, 16 seconds that she tapped out?
And I'm
15
gonna say
seconds
it
for that
again.
fight.
Yeah,
And again,
Some of us,
there's a winner
some of
person,
us
a
are
loser's
meant
purse.
to buy
like
tickets.
2 hits and a rear naked choke. Boom.
Yeah. But
Some
see,
of
here's
us
the
are
thing.
meant to buy tickets and be real cute and sit in the audience. Okay.
Mhm.
We're meant to file police reports. Okay. We are meant to be witnesses.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't Thelma and Louise.
So we're not all built for that. So we're built for, hey, I saw him do this. We're built for that. Okay, we're not
Yeah.
built for
I know I'm not.
Ray J.
I know
Sir,
I'm not.
you are not built for this. You're built for. He was wearing
Yeah. I tell
officer.
people
That's what you built for.
I am Indiana Jones in a fight. And if y'all don't catch that reference, I'll turn you into Swiss cheese for somebody pastrami. Okay. I am Indiana Jones in a fight. You can do all that mess that you want to. I'm not getting dirty and I'm not exerting all that energy. Okay. This good caffeine fueled frenzy that I live off of, I'm not wasting it on you. I'm not.
Dragon.
We're not doing that.
So let me answer that question real quick.
I'll answer.
Brock Lesnar needs to stay his ass home.
Please.
Stay the fuck home. Don't nobody
die.
want you there, Brock.
Nobody
wants your
I
monkey
wish
ass
they
there.
start doing.
Stay the fuck home.
I wish they start doing to him like they did to Big Show. Just like start chanting, "Please retire, please
Here's the thing.
retire."
Go the fuck home.
But we talked about this on the Taz Effect. Bring back MTV. You watching? You listening? Bring back Celebrity Deathmatch, but this time don't make it claymation. Make it real. There's got to be a billionaire that has an island that would let us borrow it. That's out in international territory, so the laws are non-existent. Just
I'm sure there's an
Rock, you're
island
up first.
available. I know there's an island available that you can you could do that.
The island is available. We can rebrand it. Rebrand it.
Yeah.
They were already in the midst of tearing stuff down and reconstructing it. We can rebrand it. Okay.
There's plenty of room. There's plenty of room.
We already know one that's not in use.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. We can rebrand it Big Beat Down Island. That's what we're gonna do. Just Brock you up first. And I think it should be Brock against anybody. Anybody who has a passport right now, we can just take you out.
Let him
use a bulldozer if you want to fight him. I don't care. Those are the rules. Everybody can fight him. Let's go.
But Brock, stay your ass home.
This better be a knockdown, drag out match, and it better still be Obafemi coming out on time.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This better be
a better match.
I want an old school real cage match with a table in there, a ladder,
I would have loved
a couple chairs.
Oh yeah.
I would have loved for this to be like a gimmick match and have it be stipulation match with a fucking
like I need an Andre the Giant.
Put him hell in a cell.
Andre the Giant style.
We're gonna go. Let's go all out.
Right.
Like cage match. Actually, do an elimination cage match.
Yeah, fuck it.
And throw a. You know what? For shits and giggles, throw a couple chains in there. And I'm talking about like toe chuck chains. Like throw them in there
Right,
for sure,
Dragon?
to jazz it
Let's
up.
Just everything,
go. Let's go all out.
And
Hell
here's the
in a
thing.
Cell.
Here's the thing. My opinion, his retirement at WrestleMania, he got a lot more dignity than I thought he deserved. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he got more than what I thought he deserved. All
I
right,
thought that was
so
going to go
stay.
differently. You know what? There's certain people that are trying to crowdsource to buy Spirit Airline. Spirit Airline done already shut down. I don't know what y'all buying. The building, the name, whatever. I say we crowdsource and we
The
buy
Spirit.
WWE. Okay. And I think that once we crowdsource and we buy WWE, just look, let me have a seat on the board and let me be a part of creating some of these matches just for specific people. I don't have to be involved with everybody, just specific
Something's going to
people.
change. Something's going to stay the same.
Like I have a
Yeah.
really cool idea for a Bayou match. And I think Angry knows where my brain is going here.
I'm listening.
Because I'm just saying, we'll have
'Cause,
a bottomless
hey,
cage in the
yes.
middle of the bayou. You're not just wrestling each other, you're wrestling the elements.
I was going to say,
May the best man or woman
wrestling
not become
That made the
may the best man, woman, or non-binary person not become crocodile seafood boil. I'm just saying. And I know exactly who I would put in there.
crocodile
Same person we were just talking about.
that's it. Absolutely. Whoever doesn't end up as crocodile doo-doo wins.
And I'm just saying, I know you're not technically a wrestler, Mrs. Teagan, but you could be put into there too.
I mean-
We are equal opportunity over here.
I mean, look here. You don't have to be a wrestler. I mean, you know how to put your fists up. I mean, Ray J did.
Like Chud the Builder, you want to get out of jail. Here's the thing, like Chud the Builder will let you out of jail if you go into that cage match in the bayou.
You can grab a weapon.
Yeah.
You can use it.
Yeah. So I
You
mean,
can swing it,
Grab
you can do it.
Grab an axe. Grab a sledgehammer.
so, I mean it's a good business venture. It'll make money.
Yeah,
You know.
I feel like we should go to like old school on your grandmama street rules, not on your street, on your grandmama street, because rules was different on your grandmama street, okay? Because everybody grandmama street for some reason had that one blind spot where you could go and get a good fight off where nobody parents could see you. And I think it should be put something on somebody's shoulder, be like, knock it off, and then y'all can fight. And then we just have a fan, because what we're gonna put up there is like a piece of paper, and then we just use the fan to blow it off, and then they got to
Right. But
and then we can have the ultimate cage. We can have the ultimate cage fight between all of the top racists. There's a bunch of like shut down zoos. We can do a reverse history thing. I'm borrowing this a little bit from Thomas when he wanted to do the reverse roots thing. I think that we should put all the racist white people in the outdoor exhibits and like throw some flaming hot Cheetos and some prime rib or whatever it is. Potato salad with raisin in it. I don't know what they eat. Throw it in there, and then they got to fight over the food. I feel like that's what we should do. And then think about it. We can sell tickets, and people could walk through and see whatever fights they want on a little exhibit. And if we want to get fancy, we could be one of them zoos that has like a little train go through it. Because first of all, I don't know if you get bored and start following racists around the stores, but I do, allegedly. I got to say allegedly because my attorney be watching everything. She don't trust me, and I see why she don't trust me. Have you followed the racists around the store? They eat a lot of flaming hot Cheetos, and then they complain that they booty hole be burning. You sound like George Carlin. Yeah. I am a student of George Carlin. I watch a lot of George Carlin.
Oh, Carlin is the best.
You sound like George Carlin. That's funny because I was deadlocked. I saw a meme the other day, and I was deadlocked in my own mind. If you could bring one person, one of these comedians back for one more show, which one would you do? George Carlin, Robin Williams, or Richard Pryor?
Oh, I was asked that question, but I found a workaround for it.
Oh God.
crossing the timeline streamcast from the afterlife. They all perform, and we just get the streamcast over there, so you don't have to choose.
Okay.
So they could perform a whole show.
Yeah,
Each one had their own set.
it's the nerd in me. I keep telling y'all I don't really sleep, and a lot of crazy things go through. What Angry knows. Angry is a trooper, y'all. Angry is the friend that everybody needs. Because when I'm like super nerding out, I know the person I can call, and it doesn't matter what time it is, and he rolls with it. He rolls with it. And I promise you, recently I had the epiphany that I was like, shit, I am like super nerd. Like I'm messaging him like, excellent.
Party on Wayne, party on Garth.
Right. He's like, he rocks with him and Jess. Because I got new stickers. And yes, before y'all go, Taz, you're an adult. I know that. I'm aware of that. Okay. That's what KS says I'm adult adjacent. And Thomas says he has to find a word because he said it can't be adulthood. I got gifted some stickers. So I took some pictures of it and I sent it to Jess. I love my friend. She's like, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, because that's one reason I hated him. Because every
the squash matches and that's part of the reason, but the main reason is because of his involvement in the Janelle Grant case against Vince McMahon, with him and Vince McMahon, his involvement in it. Mm-hmm. That's why. That's the main reason why.
Yeah.
And that's the main reason why I want his ass to stay gone.
Yeah.
That's why I say his retirement match was way more dignity than he deserved.
Yeah. Like the fact that every black or POC has lost to him. Like including
I mean it's all of that plus he's a flaming racist.
Champion has lost the belt to him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Inferno. I do believe I need more stuffies, but I just realized I still have a stuffy from my birthday that I still have not unwrapped.
But all right. But we're not here to talk about wrestling or Ray J's lack of ability.
Come get y'all brother.
She won't suck the sauce out of my beard.
I know I won't. Why are you saying this? Oh, get away from me. Go back to your music.
Phrasing.
Oh, exactly. Phrasing.
Sir.
I know what I said. Don't try to phrasing me. Danger zone.
Because nothing about that sounded good, man. Nothing about that.
Okay. I thought that was you in there jamming out. I was like, yeah, that's what I heard. Okay. All righty. Oh, can you hand me the gummies off the table? Oh shit. I should have thought this through with my snacks.
But we're here.
Okay. Can I have your gummies off the table, please?
Miss Taz J, gave us a movie to watch. And it was a movie that came about because of an incident that I had involving a wasp that decided that he was going to dry hump my camera. and because of that.
And real quick, for the people, for those that don't know, if you can't tell, I don't do anything in life the way you're supposed to. The order of operations for me is broken. And how I pick movies is so random. Okay.
It's very random. In this case.
Now, does it work out for me most of the time? Yes. There twice.
A couple times, not so much.
It got weird, but this time, because it was Mother's Day. And I did like a little live and I was like, just chit chatting with the people. Plus there was like some odd news that I wanted to share with folks. And since we didn't have a villain's view that night, I was like, I got to share this weird news with people. And we got to that. It was a weird night. We get off because I wanted to go eat. And I'm like, I'm looking for the movie. I'm supposed to be looking for the movie that Nightbird's daughter directed. I got the streaming services mixed up. So I go into Amazon Prime and I'm looking. I bust out laughing. Cass is looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with this woman? Because, like when you click on a stream, it just gives you like a few things up at the top. And when I tell you, I'm laughing hard. He's like, so I'm pointing, and he's like, you got to send that to Angry. That's when I realized, because I was on some big back behavior, I had left my phone and everything in here in the office. I'm in the living room. I got my plate of fajitas. I'm not
that's
leaving.
too
I
far to
love
walk.
Angry.
No, I get it. That's too far to
I'm
walk.
like, he gonna have to get this description after I'm done.
No, I understand. That's too far to walk, and I got food right here, and the phone all the way.
Jerk chicken fajitas, and
you can wait.
So Chaos took the picture and told him, and he was like, "We're gonna watch this, and your friend, your twin, she found it. She found it." And I watched the movie, and then I was like, I don't know how to categorize this yet. I was intrigued and confused and intrigued, and then I was like, "This bitch."
Oh yeah.
I didn't know who to cheer for. I didn't know who to be mad at. I was
I don't know what kind of algorithm it was, but somehow it translated between my initial text out to the group to hopping up on Taz's live talking about it, and then somehow Amazon caught whiff of it and popped up on Amazon Video. This particular movie called The Wasp.
Yeah, because I had just started the live, because I told everybody in the live, like, because I was whining a little bit. I was doing the little sister whine. I was like, they're always having the good conversations when I'm on the air and I can't get in there. So and then I was like, wait a minute, I can read the message from my iPad. So on the air, I'm reading the message and I'm like, this ain't my story to tell, but this is funny shit. So Angry comes into the comment section and starts telling people, and I'm like, "No, you gotta come up."
I couldn't say because I knew, because it was on TikTok. Because I mean, what I sent out, TikTok wouldn't have shown that, so that's why she brought me up to tell the full story about
for
the
those
Wasp.
that don't know,
the Wasp are trying to get me.
Yeah, and for those that think, because there's a rumor saying Taz just tells everybody's business. No, I don't. Even if it's something funny that has been shared with other people, these two gentlemen will contend. You could tell it. I'll tell it after you do, but I'm not. I don't tell nobody's secrets. So yeah, today we're going to talk about the movie The Wasp. It's
The Wasp.
English,
it's
British,
a
what do you call?
It's
a British movie, right?
It's a British movie, but it's a suspense thriller. So it's
and I ain't read none of that before I started watching it. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't read no background.
No, because I mean it. But that's I read the description of it on IMDb, and it is categorized as a suspense thriller movie. So
yeah, you did your due diligence.
A little bit.
Let's not forget, me not doing due diligence is what had me watching a Mickey Mouse horror movie last year.
Which, by the way, I still need to see that one. I probably don't want to, but I know I need to.
And we watched the one of the Bambi ones the other day.
That's a valid question.
I think it was Bambi's Revenge.
Are we talking Donnie Darko insane, or are we talking The Room insane?
So we're just skipping. Yes, I skipped the whole. I told you, when I pick a movie, there's no rhyme or reason. I don't know any of the background on it. I watched one movie, and halfway through it, that's when I decided to check and look it up and look for a synopsis. It wasn't a bad movie. It really was not a bad movie. The one that I stopped like midway through to get information on. It's just that they were bringing up names and times and places where I was like, is this based on a real story? And it was. They had turned a true story. Well, they portrayed it correctly because it wasn't. Well,
This is
I learned
Cocaine
about
Bear.
Cocaine Bear in school because I went to school not far from there. That was an interesting history lesson. But this woman, it's the lady that was in the souped up, I called it the Tazified hover round. The story itself is funny. I'm glad they didn't change it. But yeah, I was like, is this? Yeah, it was. Yeah, don't. All I got to say is don't try to commit bank fraud against an old white lady that's hung out with nothing but diverse melanated friends. She ain't calling the cops. She gonna pull up on you, and she's gonna commit a lot of crimes to get to you to rectify the one crime against her.
And here's the thing: she knows she can get away with it too.
Yeah, and she did. Like they made a whole movie about it. Like they gave her props. Like we like it.
Well, damn. But yeah, but this movie here, The Wasp, is really good. It's a pretty good movie. Came out in 2024. Has Natalie Dormer from Game of Thrones. You know, you all remember her from Game of Thrones, and
yeah.
That's not where I remember her from.
From Game of Thrones.
Where do you remember her from, Gambit?
I remember her from Elementary.
Yeah, she is on now.
She was on Elementary.
Yes, she played Moriarty.
Mm-hmm. See, Elementary was good because with Elementary they had
I thought Lucy Liu was Moriarty. No, I'm
Lucy
thinking
Liu
Watson.
was
She was Moriarty. She was she was Moriarty on there. Sorry, my crush on Lucy Liu. I don't be paying attention. I'm rewatching Elementary now.
I know
it overshadowed everything.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Lucy Liu was.
But the thing is that most of the time they shoot her so well that it's almost like you have to look past it. But
yeah,
occasionally you're just like, occasionally they remind you that she is a sexual being, and it's just like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I think there was she was doing mundane tasks one time in one of the episodes, and I was like, she's so hot. Like,
yeah. Like most of the time, she's like in nondescript clothing. Like sometimes she's like in like a suit, but then like one time she's like in like, you know, like gym shorts.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm about to go out for a run. And you're like, God damn, woman.
Yeah. I'll definitely be seeing a Transformers movie next month. Don't worry about that. I will be front and center. I will. And I don't know if y'all saw Doc Hazard's video, but now I can't unhear it. He does sound like Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And you know what? I told some younger kids in my family, especially the one that I'm still beefing with, that I know Optimus Prime. And I'm sticking to it. They already believe that I live with Santa Claus, so I'm riding this wave.
Hey,
I'm up to.
You let them know.
Frank Welker wants to retire. Step up.
Yeah. That's the opportunity right there. But needless to say, Taz, this worked out in your favor because it was a good movie. It's a really good movie.
It was better than what was the last one? The Lookout? Was it The Lookout?
Oh, The Lookout.
I'm still confused by The Lookout. I am still confused by that one. But in my defense, I didn't pick The Lookout. I just chose to see it through because he was like, you know what, this is stupid. We can stop watching it. I was like, no, gotta see it through. I gotta stop doing that.
I've committed to this train wreck. So yeah. But this is good. So it starts out, as you see, just somebody crying. Just a lady crying. Their name is Naomi Harris. The actress's name, who's her character's name is Heather. And so you just see her crying. You don't know why she's crying. So she goes back to the house, still crying, and she has this rock, just this rock that she just rubs because it's what she's called a stress stone or something like that. Anxiety stone. Basically, you rub it whenever you're feeling like kind of you're having an anxiety attack or something like that. You rub it and it helps, calm you down.
Yeah.
It's cute though.
So,
it's got a little design on it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Actually, great, think of the background here on the show. It's like it's cool.
Yeah, think like that. It's one of those where it's just you hold it. It's one of those where it's smooth and you just kind of you rub on it a little bit and it helps bring your anxiety down. So her husband comes down and clearly you can tell by the way that he talks to her that he is he's one of those guys. Got money.
Oh, and she black. He not.
She black. He's not. He is since his UK is he could be MAGA. I don't know. But
oh god.
he's one of those he definitely alpha. He's one of those alphas.
And he's very much about appearances, not like physical appearances, but how
image,
other people view
but how
him,
other people see him,
and all that stuff. And she has some anxiety going on, like a lot of anxiety. And he doesn't believe her about like anything about their house. And from what I picked up on, maybe you picked up on this too, their house seems to be older. And anybody who's lived in an older house, there's some sounds in the house. Okay, the house, as my grandma used to say, it talks to you.
There's a lot of sounds that goes on within the house, and we see that when first time we see him, he's asking, have this dinner party. This dinner party has to go good. Did you get the wine for the dinner party? Because, like you said, he's obsessed with appearance, with how other people see him, not. And
not his wife. She's there to be the help.
Yeah, his wife is not actually his wife. His wife is just like his servant. So
yeah, she looks good. She's kind of like his Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Like she's the acceptable Negro. Like she has that look, that good conservative girl look, makes him look like he embraces diversity, and she seems to be a good party planner. Like that fridge was full of the wine.
Full of everything. And I will say that she's quite the party hostess. Because she had the whole looks like from the way the dinner party was going, everything was great. Everything is going, the whole nine. And the one of the guests came in and got another bottle of wine. It was everything looked great and it was immaculate. Everything was going perfect. And she kept hearing this buzzing that was going on because there were wasps that were just around the house. So she's asking him,
randomly finding dead wasps everywhere.
Yeah, just a wasp that will just fly out, and she's catching and killing. So there's a whole, graveyard of wasps, you can just say. And she's telling her husband, call the exterminator. Call the exterminator. There's wasps everywhere. And he's like, yeah, I'll call on Monday. I'll call on Monday.
After he kept telling her it was in her head at first.
Yeah, it was all in her head. Oh, you just see one occasional wasp.
Yeah, the fragile woman. You're overthinking it, darling. It's not a problem. The big strong man is here if it gets out of control.
Besides, it's just one.
As she's
why are you getting all upset at just one?
There's not a problem that can't be fixed by my penis.
Right.
Exactly.
And then she's secretly become a wasp serial killer because she's catching them in front of him, and then he leave and she killing them. That should have given me a clue. Like that. I did not
just having the whole thing of just wasps just laying around, and he's still just like, I'll call the guy on Monday. I'll call him on Monday. Do you not see the whole thing here of Wasp? This is not just one, bro. This is not
Right,
just
like she done genocided the wasps.
Yeah.
Like that's who you
Now-
should have tagged in, twin.
right.
If we would have known about her first, she could have solved your problem in the afternoon, like the way she was moving.
So, listen, because she heard that buzz, and I would have been like, what in the hell? I would have already been like, what the hell is that buzzing coming from? You know,
Absolutely not. We know how
Yeah.
I am with sounds.
Could have been
I'm
me.
gonna ask one
Could have
person
been me.
one time. If you say you hear it and you're not going to investigate, because if y'all thought I was getting up to investigate, are you new here? And if it gets louder or it persists, especially if I can hear it, I'm out. They live here now, not me.
yeah.
And if you think I'm staying around to pack, nope. You just gonna see me in the same shirt for like 30 days till I get my money together and go get some more shirts. No, that's their house now.
Yeah, absolutely. And then she hears it, and she hears where it's coming from. This is coming from one of the AC vents, the AC vent in the kitchen. So she's hearing it, and she's know where it's coming from. She sees the wasp coming out from it. So she takes a hammer. This middle of the dinner party now. All in the middle of the dinner party, she's doing this. She grabs a hammer, smashes the around where the vent is.
That's in the ceiling. That's in the ceiling.
In the ceiling. It's up on the ceiling. So she's smashing it with the hammer up on the ceiling. Breaks the hole into the ceiling, not minding the fact that, we clearly almost could have collapsed the whole goddamn ceiling on yourself. But she busts open a hole, and this big ass wasp nest, like football size wasp nest. Okay. A football size wasp nest drops down, busts open, and just everywhere in the kitchen. So naturally, party's over. Party is over. Everyone, I just found out I got fired because I didn't pass my background check. My mom got fired because they assumed she was a felon too. So racism, why we got fired. Oh, Harley, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Harley. But maybe we can entertain you just a little bit from hearing about this movie, which is a pretty good movie. It's called The Wasp. Somehow the algorithm brought it to Taz's attention after the Wasp tried to dry hump my camera. So the universe and the algorithm is at its work. So it's a good movie.
Sir, it did dry
bust
hump
out.
the camera.
Party's over. Wasp everywhere. And so he finally calls the guy, and guy's taking care of this thing. So he dips out, into the night. He's gone because he's pissed. So he's got to go. At the same time, it flips over. Next scene, and we see Carla, which is Natalie Dormer, her character. And we see her going throughout the day is that she's a cashier working I guess, minimum wage job at a grocery store. So she gets off of work. Her son calls and yelling on the phone because, the kids are screaming with their stepdad. And so she leaves, goes home, takes care of business. And
his stepdad, the rest of the kids' dad. And she's a chain smoking, very pregnant woman.
Very, very pregnant. First time we see her, she's
very pregnant. Kid.
She's very, very pregnant.
She's smoking. That's what she been doing. She been smoking on her break. She be smoking on the way home. Yeah.
Now, I heard this once, and there was a girl I used to work with at Walmart when she was pregnant, and she smoked. And the doctor told her is that as much and as long as she's been smoking, it will be harmful to the baby to stop now because the baby is now so used to nicotine kind of going through her system like that. Stopping that will be dangerous to the baby. So the doctor said for her to keep smoking. So she did. Baby came out perfect.
She was smoking crack in there. I don't think the baby was having withdrawal.
So I mean, but the baby came out.
I can't say nothing. Okay, I was born in the 70s. All right, my mama was still smoking because nobody told them not to smoke. I went home with no car seat, and I'm pretty sure I rolled off a couch or two. So take that how you want to take it. Like
right.
You could have a potential task if you
but we see, the oldest is somebody else's kid, and that he's having a fight with the stepdad, which is her current husband,
who is at home chilling on the couch, taking care of no one.
And clearly, I don't know if they're there for the money or whatnot, because this dude is just old as old as fuck.
That is Father Time. She is getting knocked up with molded, dusty sperm. I'm pretty sure if she were to suck him off and open her mouth, it's gonna look like the powdered milk.
Powdered milk. That's it. And it's not. And again,
I was like,
and it's not like and every time we see him, he's passed out, just sleeping. And not like
hopes and dreams.
Yeah, not like he's he
sleeps more than Trump.
Exactly. And again, they're not living in a damn palace. It is not like they're not living in a mansion or a palace or any kind of shit like that. And it's one old man, and like two other like babies, like 5, 6, and then teenager.
He wake up just to be stroking. That's what he be doing. Angry's horrible horror mash out really camping.
This dude, and I'm confused at looking at this because nothing about this makes sense. All right, nothing. And she's out steadily working, making money and everything like that, and he's just there, just babysitting.
Not even babysitting. He babysitting the inside of his eyeballs.
Like for real. But she said, that's her husband, and they're.
Well, I usually also try to find pictures of the of whatever he's talking about too, or whatever movie we're talking about. But it is so hard to find freaking pictures of this movie. Everything leads back to Marvel on the Wasp.
Because the Wasp and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah. It's like all roads lead back to Marvel.
But pretty much, I guess. Yeah, and but yeah, like I said, she's very, very pregnant. She got two babies and one grown-ish. One think he's grown. Actually,
he seems to be the most mature there.
Yeah, and I guess he looks like he's about maybe 15 or 16. So he and the stepdad getting into it. The babies are crying. She's very, very pregnant, and she leaves. Oh, go take care of business, right? And so she gets in. Everybody, she handles everything. All fights done, and he goes back to sleep. right? And she gets a text say, hey, meet me at the corner at 10 for 2 hours. So we know what that text is about. And we know what she about to do. So she wakes the husband up, say, hey, I got to go to work. And he's like, all right, back to sleep. So she meets the John at the corner and goes, handles. 2 hours later, comes back. Right? Right? Fine, fine. So she's walking on her way back, counting up her money. And she's checking through her phone through all messages and social media. And so she gets a message from another dude she's talking to named Logan. And she's asking Logan, hey, can you help me out with this rent? Can you help me out with I need some money. Can you help me out with this rent? She gets nothing back from Logan, but she gets a text from Heather, who she has not seen or heard from in probably at least like 10 years. Maybe 15.
Yeah.
Right. Saying that, hey, meet me tomorrow at this place. I'll make it worth your while. So a few hours pass by, and then she's like, I haven't heard anything from Logan. Well, I need the money. So, boom, she texts Heather. It's like, yeah, cool. I'll meet you there. Blah, blah, blah time. Next morning, they meet up. And we get the impression that, clear they were friends. And at first, we just assumed that, throughout the course of their friendship, they just went one way and she went the other way. And they just kind of lost touch. Right?
Because it does come off that way. Like, oh, they were friends and, life be lifing.
Right. I got married and, with my husband and whatnot,
oh,
I got knocked up with these kids. And
did you tell about the flashback about old girl killing a bird?
Now, throughout the movie, you get flashbacks. That's right. Yeah. Now we get flashbacks, and then we don't know why, but we see them as kids, and they see this bird that has a broken wing or has been shot. Looks like it's been shot, and it's just there, just lay there, just miserable. It's been shot. So Carla grabs a rock, and Heather's like, what are you going to do? He's like, I'm going to put it out of his misery. And she beats the bird over the head with the rock, killing the bird. Okay, I can understand that,
And was like, hey, come over help. Come here. Heather ran away like, this bitch crazy.
Heather went, shoo, gone. Right? Because she never seen no shit like that. She never seen no shit like that before. Like, and then here's my best friend all of a sudden just committing this horrible act. I have no clue who the hell you are.
Yeah.
Gone. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so don't understand the significance of it just yet. We just know that's probably the moment. Now we see this is why they parted ways. So
because you can understand, like, you witness somebody just unnecessarily bash bird brains in. Yeah. You can kind of get, that's the end of the friendship.
Like, oh, right?
So, I don't want to be friends with that person.
Yeah, that's understandable. Right?
Either that or I'm gonna be like, hey, you might need to seek some therapy.
Yeah. Because I mean,
because red flags
just randomly doing this.
Be red flagging here.
Yeah. Because you just randomly just bash this bird's head in. Like,
because
that could easily be me.
Because one of two things is gonna happen. Either you're going to become a sociopath which I'm pretty sure is already happening.
Yeah, to be just
Or you're going to
first of
become an
all,
alcoholic, which that's going to be
It's
worse. That could be worse.
that's probably, but yeah. So we get that flashback, and then of course the meetup. It was awkward. You know, Heather is like, hey, how you been? So what's been going on with you? I see you're pregnant. Blah blah blah. Trying to catch up, right? Carla's getting annoyed by this because what the hell do you want? You know, th- these some odd years, what the hell do you want?
Yeah.
So Heather is trying to find a way to tell her in a very private way, in a very public space, that she would like to Heather would like for Carla to her husband because
for a fee.
yeah, because he's lying, he's a cheater, he is a manipulative asshole, son of a bitch that deserves to die.
We're talking about Alpha Bro, right?
Alpha Bro needs to
Okay.
die. Yes, Alpha Bro needs to go.
Okay,
that's what she's trying to pitch to her. Alpha Bro needs to go.
okay. Well,
so I'm wondering.
Can't say I disagree, but
I guess I'll disagree.
so automatically you're like kind of torn,
right? It's like
you're like,
that's kind of murder, but at the same time, it's like, can't you just divorce him?
Yeah.
And
you know what? I kept saying that. I was like, so divorce is not an option. But I was like, you know what? We Black folks are always, the cultural appropriation is always coming our way. I was like, you know what? This reverse cultural appropriation, I'll allow it to a certain extent. But like, divorce is an option. Like, just take him for his stuff.
Yeah. And then naturally, that's what she says, why don't you just divorce him? Instead of, just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why are we leaping to that?
So why is that?
Oh, his name is the Alpha Bro's name is Simon.
His name, yes. The Alpha Bro's name is Simon.
Okay, suddenly I want him to die now too.
But that's going to come into play later.
Part of the reason
just based off of that.
Part of the reason why I didn't have any sympathy for him, because I've had beef with Simons, and if your name is Simon out there, take it up with your parents. They don't like you. I started having beef with Simon with the game Simon Says. Okay, then it was Simon Cowell. Nothing good comes from a Simon. Okay,
so that'll come into play later. His name is Simon.
God.
Okay, so she's telling them Simon got to go, and all the time she's mentioning, Simon. So we know his name is Simon. Now, Carla is like, Carla is like, why don't you just divorce him? Why you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Why is not divorce not a thing? And she's like, no, it is not a thing, because I'll be damned if I'm gonna take half, because I want all of his shit, but I don't want him around.
She went full Beyonce, ring the alarm.
Yeah. He's like, no, I don't want half his shit. I want all his shit, but I want him there.
Yeah,
the only way that's going to happen, because he's not going to give it to me.
Now I'm back on the fence.
Yeah, she's like, I didn't polish him up and all this stuff for him to run off with somebody else and spend money on a new heifer.
Because on one hand, Simon,
just on
the other hand, you greedy.
But Simon was not very nice. Simon was very dismissive and very,
But see, wait a minute. That's just. But see, that's just the cover, man.
You know what?
That's just the cover.
You know what?
Because there's a twist. There's a twist that happens. But see, this is just what she says, that to let us know that. God damn.
Yeah, and this is at like they're outdoors at a cafe. So there's people sitting around them, people walking past.
People walking past,
So
and so
yeah.
and they're steadily,
So
and
she's
she has,
trying to
and they're walking
They're
down
trying,
down the
they're
street
trying to
because
like have a
they're walking,
conversation.
yeah,
and every
she's
time
like,
they're trying to pull up
yeah, because
different spots
Carla's
to
like, well,
kind of
I
in
gotta go
private.
to work. She's like, because Heather's a
Said, I got to
bitch,
go to work,
but I like her
and
so far. Because she's like, well, why do you want me to do it? Because you've done it before. She's like, not a human. And
he's like, it was a
Heather just kind
pigeon,
of is like, what's the difference? Like, what's the
and Heather was
difference?
like,
Like,
Heather was like,
That's your
well, I mean, you
rationale.
did it,
That's your rationale.
like you did it for
I
it
killed
was easy
I,
for you to do
I
it.
killed
I don't know
I,
anybody else.
I
right.
killed
And she's like, and you killed the bird for free. I'm willing to give you some money. Like, I know
I'm
you
willing
need
to
the
pay
money.
you.
I killed the
And she's like, well,
bird
I
I killed
gotta
that
go to
bird
so I
work.
could kill this person.
And
Yeah.
so
And Heather's
Why
like,
not?
I'll go
steadily,
with you to work.
so I'll walk with you. And so Carla, being pissed off because here's Heather wasting my time because she's not getting to the point of what the matter is, and then Heather's trying to tell, he said, hey, Simon got to go. I'm going to pay you, but Simon got to go. So she gets to work all pissed off because at this point, Heather really hasn't got to a point yet. She's still trying to build up, saying, hey, you remember the bird, you remember this, you remember that. So Simon is a piece of shit. He got to go. So she gets to work. Heather buys some stuff, okay? Goes through her line, tells her, look, I'm not finished with my pitch just yet. Meet me out back. I got 10 grand for you. To meet me out back right now. This 10 grand is yours right now. So she goes out back. A couple minutes later, Carla follows her and is like, all right, the hell you want? Then she's like, hey, Alpha Bro got to go. I got 10K. That's for you right now. Okay? This 10K for you right now. After it's done, you get another 50K. And she's like, what? No, I'm not going to do that. Not for 50,000. I'm not doing that.
So it's 60K total.
And keep in
60K
mind,
total.
at this point, Carla thinks like, I don't have to do this because I just have to wait for my homeboy Logan to hit me up. He been helping me on
He
and
gonna
off
help me
all
with
this
this rent.
time.
So
And
she's thinking
Heather
is that
drops the bomb on her and is like, bitch, I'm Logan.
that I'm Logan. And
She's
I
like,
know,
no, you're not. How do you know about that? She starts running down this
as
lady's
she
light.
opens up her app, looks at DMs and says, you should be careful who you friend on social media. Run the whole message chain. And then she was like, Carla asked her, said, how do you know that he actually is cheating on you? Said, because I DM'd him as someone else. And he answered back.
Mm-hmm.
So she catfished her. She catfished him. She catfished everybody.
Yeah, because Heather's got nothing but time on her hands at home. She is sitting at home. They don't have no kids to take care of. No,
So no kids.
Look, Simon didn't
don't
give her a pet. He didn't even give her a goldfish. Okay, he didn't even give her a Nemo to look after. She didn't have a Dory, nothing. She ain't had no Garfield, no Fido, no Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Nope.
She just sit up in the house waiting for him to need another networking event for his career. Other than that, he's cold to her. It doesn't seem like he's ever at home. I don't know where the hell this man is all day and night.
And it doesn't really seem like he loves her. It's just more like she's just there for aesthetics.
Yeah, it's like if he would not have married her, he would have to pay her an hourly wage, and he just figured marrying her was going to be cheaper.
Basically, yeah. And the only thing is just her and the Wasps. Her and the Wasps. That's it.
Yeah. So they break for the day.
So they break for the day. And well, they still haven't. So she's like, 50,000 after it's done. And Carla's like, hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going. That ain't worth no 50,000. I'm not doing that shit. So right when Carla leaves, she's about to leave, and then she doubles back around. She says, 75,000. Second she said that, That's when his smile hit Heather's face. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
That's all you heard. That's all I heard with Dave Chappelle.
Like,
gotcha, bitch.
Come to my house. Come to my house tomorrow. We'll figure this out.
Gotcha, bitch.
Now we're talking.
So 75.
And the
gotcha,
fact
bitch.
that and then when Heather's like, "Hey, come to my house," blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, so is this gonna be like, some ships passing in the night type of thing? Like, okay, for $75K, you off my husband, and just so can't nobody tell on nobody, I'll off your old man. Like, that's what I was thinking when we got to this point. Yeah.
So I don't think anybody saw the end of this coming. So they meet up the next day. Carla goes over to Heather's house, and which the dumbest thing. All right. This dumb bitch, while walking out of her house, very pregnant, mind you, a very pregnant one, mind you, okay? Wear the hoodie and regular clothes and puts on gloves, right? And throws a hood up so nobody could recognize her. The second she does that, two people that she knows calls her out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking to myself, you dumb bitch. This is shit
like,
you
why
wear
didn't you
every
do that when
day.
you got closer, or at least when she got closer to Heather's house? Oh, one thing that we did forget. Heather has a neighbor who has a daughter. Heather and the daughter seem to talk regularly. She told the daughter about her little anxiety rock. And the little girl next door is nosy as shit. I don't think she go to school.
That is true.
It's rainy and everything. And this little girl's just always there watching Heather's house for some reason. Like, she is a brimming neighborhood gossipy Karen in the making. Okay. She got everybody cheese man.
So just everything. I mean, the kid's just nosy.
She's
like,
most so.
Yeah. And the kid's just there. And I hate the annoying kid neighbor. Always hated that. But the kid being nosy, it comes into play later too.
It does come, and I just thought about that. Like, wait a minute, we didn't bring up the kid because
I forgot about the kid. But yeah,
because you forget about the kid until you get further on. But I'm like, if we get further on, telling them,
it'll be like,
they don't know that the kid was there from the beginning.
And that's how we find out what the anxiety rock is, because she tells the kid, she drops it and it's like, yo, what's that? And this is a worry rock. That's what
and the kid is looking perturbed that Heather is coming home in the middle of the day. Like, girl, why are you here in the middle of the day? Little girl, why are you asking the adult? What's she doing?
The girl was confused.
What are you doing here?
It's like, no, the girl was confused. It's like, what are you worried about? And it's like,
yeah,
I see your house. I see how you're dressed.
Where are you coming from?
So you see how you're dressed. I see your house. You're not doing anything. You're a trophy wife, basically. Your husband, why are you?
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. This is what got me. This is what was going through my head. Okay. Now, if I was going to do like a purely transactional marriage, right, where I just want a good, comfy life. This is how I assume Jeff Bezos got his current wife, because it's clear she's using him for his money and his connections, because she is fulfilling her bucket list. She is running, speed racing through this shit, because she's like, I don't know when this is going to end. But think about it. If you're in a transactional relationship and you really have no feelings for the other person, Heather had it made. She had the house to herself. She had the fun. She had access to the finances.
She had the funds. She had the house. She had everything.
Yeah. Like, girl, you could have got you a side piece. You could have been entertaining and wooing all the ladies in the neighborhood, getting all the cheese. But like, there's so many things she could have been doing. But she decided to be the ultimate catfish.
But
and my thing is, what? But Heather, and here's the thing:
Heather was the fact that she kept in love with him for some reason.
Carla, yeah, but the fact that she kept tabs on Carla all those years, it's like, Heather, what made you in life go, you know what? I'm gonna need to keep this heifer in my back pocket forever, like, because Heather come across some diabolical.
I mean,
well, yes, I couldn't tell you what they're doing now.
Well, here's the thing: is we kind of assume.
Yeah, you ran away from this friendship, and and only now
Yeah, I mean, we kind of assumed that
Yeah, but I'm like,
that
has
they
she?
were mutuals with
Well,
each other, but
Break in
here's
yeah.
case of emergency.
yeah, it could have been that
Well,
she just
I'm
knew.
kind of getting ahead of myself with that, with the herd, but yeah, let's get back on track. I skipped ahead a little bit. My bad.
No, I mean,
My statements that
she
I
could have
just
known.
made, everybody pick that up, put it in your back pocket. We're gonna pull it back out in about 5 minutes.
So just let us get there. Let us get there. So
That's what happened. I still ain't had a Mountain Dew. I did have
y'all jacked up on
McDonald's
Mountain
High
Dew?
C. No, I had a McDonald's High
Got
C.
that
I just put it in
Mountain
my new.
All
I'm
right.
getting a collection
Okay.
of Dollar Tree cups. This is the new one.
Dew.
All right. So Heather's on her way, and again, I'm thinking to myself, you dumb bitch. You're literally wearing clothes that everybody knows you. Clearly, you're very pregnant, so it's not any way that you can hide. You're not going to be in. There's no disguise you're going to wear because I mean you're wearing the same clothes you wear every day. They know who you are. You walk around the neighborhood, they've seen your face. They know who you are. Okay. So she goes to Heather's house, hood up, mind you, gets her attention in the front, goes around to the back. And then again, we see the nosy neighbor kid is right around the next door, being nosy.
In
So
the
Heather lets
backyard.
her in the backyard.
Like,
goes
if you
around
want
in
to
the
be covert,
backyard.
you should have just
Or-
came through the front door.
Like, why are you going all the way around in the back? You just going to the front. So the neighborhood
there's like
kid
a
being
big,
nosy sees
what
that
do
shit
you
going on.
call it? What do you call those windows that people usually have like a bench built into where they can sit on? It's one of those big type windows that's facing out the
Oh.
backyard as well.
Yeah.
And the curtains are open.
Yeah.
Like, Heather's hiding
Exactly.
nothing.
Like she's got a big window with a windowsill
Like
on
a bay
it.
window.
Big bay
Yes,
window.
that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yes.
Bay window. Yeah. I couldn't think of the name. But yeah.
Gotcha.
And so she's got that big window, curtains all open, everything. All lighted. Everybody can see in. So it's like
Gotta let the sunlight in.
so it's like you're going around back and you can still see wide open into everything. It's like and you're wearing clothes that you wear every day. It's not like nobody's gonna be like, I don't know who it was. You said, no, I've seen her around before. I think she works at the grocery store down the street.
Right. Like, and as somebody who previously worked at a grocery store,
Everybody sees you.
especially if you can walk to and from work, you're not hiding from anybody. You will be at the
No.
most random places, and even if they can't remember your name, they know who you are, and they will
know
bring
your
it up
face.
to you because a lot of these people, the people they interact with at the grocery stores, you kind of become their friends by proxy, and that's how they will treat you. They're not being egregious, they're not being messy. You're their friend, and they want other people to, like, they need to confirm to other people that you're their friend because they done talked about you to their family.
You are
as their
correct,
friend.
Dragon.
Well, hitman is a loose term.
Yeah, she's not really.
Hitman's a loose
Yeah.
term in this case.
Yeah,
Trying
just
to
keep.
hire her friend.
And it's not so much because he's abusive, because he's a cheater. She don't really care
Yeah.
about him being abusive.
Abuse is
She
one thing,
cares about.
but she about
She
him
cares
being a
about
cheater.
thinking he's a cheater. At this point, she cares about her thinking he's a cheater. Because at this point, she catfished him, flirting with him. But
Yeah,
of course,
and-
she couldn't meet up with him for him to go through with the cheating because he would have shown up and realized it was his wife. So
Right. And
Because,
throughout the
you know,
whole
like
and throughout this whole thing, she has made hints and little comments and dropped things about she wanted to have kids and she wanted to be a family and she wanted to be a family with him. She kept dropping little things, hints here and there about wanting kids. And Heather comes in with an entire spread tea and snacks and everything for Carla. And
Yeah, they're having an afternoon tea. I did find that out. What they were having was a standard tea, British tea.
And I will say this, the spread that she had out with shrimp and the little sandwich and all the kinds of foods and whatnot, I want to be her friend because she will feed you.
Yeah, I found out
will
that
feed you.
And they have another. It's a specific word for. I should have wrote it down. There was a lovely British lady that was trying to explain it to me yesterday. But they have another one that's like a plethora of. It's like a big board, but it's like a cluster of different type of. They call them snacks, but to me, like everything is a meal on this little board.
It's
And
like
I
a
was like,
meal.
I want to.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
a
want to do
charcuterie
that.
board of meals.
Yeah, and I was like,
Oh, okay.
I might
All
be.
right.
I think I'm part British now. I kind of like this.
Like this is
I
all right.
rather. I kind.
But
Yeah, I kind of like this. This nice. This is. And shoot, the way
but
Heather was treating Carla, I would have been the hitman for Heather. The way,
yeah, the way she
75,000
was going,
pounds, all this
75,000
food and
and
everything, like,
yeah. And
oh. And
listen,
she
Dragon,
good for the money because she's already been giving you money
because she
all
already
these
got she
years
already
as
gave
somebody
10,
else.
yeah, because she already gave you 10,000 already.
Yeah, she
So
already gave you
And
10K.
let's not forget, Heather was Logan. Logan had been sending money previously, so
to her
she's
already,
good
so
for
she
the
knows she
money.
got money. You know she got it.
And for her to be able to be spending the money that she's spending, and Simon not bat an eye on it. Simon never. The
Simon
conversations
never
between
like
Heather and
kind of
Simon was never about money.
no, because the only thing he ever said was, "I need this dinner to go right. I need you to do this." Never was like, "Oh, I love you. Oh, is this, great?" Da 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 da. I said, "No, this shit needs to go right. Stop acting crazy. Do this shit." And that's kind of how it always came across with him. It never was love. It was always just
Now, yeah.
quit acting this way.
Now,
Just
during the
do what
course of this
you're supposed to
meeting
do.
with the two ladies, during the course of this meeting with the two
Mhm.
ladies, we do find out that Carla's not stupid.
Still
Carla
talking about
spent
Wasp?
Carla
yeah.
spent some time.
Well, we're gonna get to the
Probably
part
gonna
about
come
Yeah,
Wasp.
back eventually.
Carla
It's a
spent the
very,
night.
it's a
Yeah,
great part
but
about the Wasp, but
Carla spent the
explains.
night thinking. Yeah, but Carla spent the night thinking of what could go wrong, what could go right. She said she did some
Mhm.
research. A
So
couple days.
research.
A couple days did go past. She went to the
She did.
library and researched instead of doing anything at home on her devices. She, did all these things, and she's
Well,
like,
she went to the
the
library
most
because she
common
doesn't have
ways.
it. Because she
Well,
didn't
she doesn't
have
have a
it
computer and
anywhere to
doesn't
do it
have
at
good
home,
Wi-Fi,
so
but
she had to go to the
yeah,
library.
and she also didn't want to do it on her phone. But she also looked up the most common ways that people were caught and all this other stuff. And she was like, basically the best way we can do it is to pretend there was
It was a
a break-in, and that her husband was trying to that Simon would
just
be trying to make it look like Simon was trying to protect Heather, and then he would be off. Now, Heather, this is one of those times again. I keep telling y'all, I am brilliant. I am not
Heather.
always street
No,
smart and catch up on stuff. Heather was like, "That's fine, but don't take anything of value. I don't want." She starts listing stuff like, "Don't
she
touch this,
was
don't touch this." Girl,
and
this not
Carla
gonna be
was
a
like,
believable break-in.
and Carla was like, "So you want me to off your husband, but you don't want me to take? I guess lay out what you want.
Not like, "Oh, take
Want
this
taken?
stuff and leave it here where the police can easily find it and I could get it back. Or since I know it's going to be stolen, I'm going to take all my pertinent information off of it, or make sure I update my insurance file." I saw that
Right.
in a
Or
Forensic
something
Files,
like
watching it
that.
with Harley Pup, where a woman almost got away with it. She took
Yeah,
she had been for
Dragon. I
years
find
regularly
myself
updating
being
her
unable
insurance files
to
with pictures and stuff.
sympathize with any of the characters, really. It's like
Yeah,
I don't
so
care about anybody here.
the lady from Forensic Files, yeah, she got busted because she updated in an interval that wasn't regularly for her updating, but she
Mhm.
wanted to make sure she got reimbursement for a certain piece of jewelry. And I'm like, girl, with the money you was about to get from that insurance payout, you could have bought that piece of jewelry 10 times over, girl. Girly pop. Come on now.
Yeah. So she's going over
But,
the plan of
yeah,
of
had
how to.
jokes for us on and Apple users, but Heather was like, "Don't take my iPad." Like she was at what was on that iPad? What was on that iPad? Heather,
I
don't
don't
take
know.
my iPad.
Like, I don't know, but whatever it was, I guess
I think we need to know what was
she
on
didn't.
that
She
iPad.
didn't want to find out. But so they're talking about the plan, and Heather was like, well, okay, that's all fine and good, breaking gone wrong, um, but how about instead I I drug him, he falls out, I give you a call, and then I wake up in the morning like, oh, I just woke up. What is this? I call the cops. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And Carla was like, I have notes. And so they discuss it further.
I have notes.
And then they kind of come up with a hybrid plan of the two,
Oh, God.
right? So throughout the course of trying to plan this out, um, Heather has him take a trip down memory lane as to what exactly the point was. Well, before we get to that, I'm skipping ahead.
Okay.
So throughout the tour of the house that Heather is giving Carla, they come across this wall of bugs that are just hung up, pinned up, labeled and whatnot. And so there's this
But
one.
it's like it's hung up like artwork, not like I
Yes,
don't want you to think like, oh, if you go to
not
like a
like it was
scientist's house,
not like
like
a
sometimes
scientist
they have
where
like
not like a
no, it's
scientist
hung
where
up
it
like
was
going up the steps, like it's
like
artwork.
he has them hung up like artwork.
Okay.
Because
And
until she stopped and said something, not gonna lie, I thought
you would never
because we know my obsession with butterflies, so I got like butterfly artwork all over the place. I thought it was like that until she pointed it
till
out,
she
and I was
pointed
like,
out that, what is this?
oh,
And Heather goes, it's a tarantula hawk. And it's like, no, I'm not talking about, no, this gigantic wasp. And Heather's like,
Here we go.
no, that's the name of it. It is a tarantula hawk. And the reason why it's called that is because it hunts tarantulas. But and how it does that, it stings the tarantula, implanting it with their babies and leaves it alive long enough for the babies to hatch. Then when babies bust out of it, the tarantula dies. All right. So that is where the wasp part comes in.
yeah. And it
That's
to
the main
me,
part of the
I
wasp
don't
part
know
comes
if you
in.
got I don't know if you got this feeling during that part because I got this feeling during that part. I got a feeling like at that moment a light bulb kind of went off in Carla's head where
Hmm.
she, I think internally she
And a
was
whole heap of Polish foreshadowing.
tweaking her plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like a little light bulb went like that's the impression that I got. Maybe I was reading too much into the scene, which is possible because by that part in the movie, I had completed my big back behavior. And I was further locked in, like I was more deeply locked in. Up until that point, was I paying attention? Yes, I was following the story, but
But then,
I was fucking played up.
oh, when you hear that, and it's like, okay. And then, Carla makes the joke that that whole process is like, sounds like being pregnant. So they go back and forth, and then you get a lot of more detail as to kind of one Carla's upbringing, which was not a very good one because she had the abusive dad from hell, um, the alcoholic, beat the mom, beat her, the whole nine, right? Father of the Year.
Right.
Which
And
caused Carla to become a bully at school. And dun
caused
dun
her
dun
to be,
dun.
and the victim being Heather.
Yeah.
Heather being at the time, the innocent kid and befriending Carla. Then we find out,
You're right on time, Nana J. You're never late. You're
hey,
Nana
Nana
J.
J. So then we find out, Heather knew about Carla's dad.
Yeah, and see,
And
I was having a bleeding heart for Heather. And then Heather, I was like, bitch, I know where you got it from. You get it from your mama. She's like, yeah,
uh
my mother knew. She told me all about it. Like, so your
because
mama was Inspector Clouseau too. She was gathering
yeah,
information on the people. Oh my,
the whole time. And so she was like, why can't I go over to Carla's house? No, because her dad. I said,
who?
Dad,
I
that's
can't think
why.
of that.
And then we find out, that's how Carla was. And then why all of a sudden that she started bullying Heather, because in Heather's mind was that, I knew about your dad, and the way that I knew to kind of help you was to befriend you. So to at least kind of, give you a reprieve from that environment. We're talking about the movie The Wasp, Nana J. Um,
You know
yes,
what?
it's a movie.
That's who. Heather's mother, when she was talking about when they were doing the whole flashback. And look, Carla was a bitch. Carla was a bitch. She used their
Hmm.
friendship, took personal information, told people, set Heather up for stuff. But Heather's mother reminded me of, and a lot of people aren't going to know this reference, of Hedda Hopper. And for those who don't know who Hedda Hopper is, in the 50s, Hedda Hopper was like the most popular, yet the most notorious celebrity gossip columnist. This woman, some way, somehow, would finagle her way into all the big events, all like friendships, well, pseudo friendships with some of everybody, and spill everybody's business. She knew everything
Hmm.
about everybody. She got old. Okay. So did nobody try to take her? Well, did nobody take her out? They probably tried. But that's the vibes that I was getting. And I'm like, that's who Heather learned this shit from. And I would just love
Hmm.
to know how diabolical Mama Heather was.
I don't know, but
But
and
this
then we
also,
see we
remember
see
when
a
I
lot
told
more
y'all what I
flashbacks.
told y'all? Yeah, when I told y'all before that Heather had been keeping tabs on Carla for years. Like,
She's been
I
keeping
one
tabs
day
on her
may
for
need to pull,
years.
yeah,
Okay,
may need to pull this bitch out my back pocket. This is what I meant. That's why I said I jumped the gun by accident because I forgot we hadn't gotten to that part yet.
so whew. But yeah, while taking a trip down memory lane, all these flashbacks are coming up. Then Heather started saying, about the time that about when they truly stopped being friends. So it started when after after Carla kind of humiliated her in front of the school and giving her a nickname called Dirty Heather. That was the first domino, which ultimately all ended at this dance.
Mm-hmm.
So throughout the course of being called Dirty Heather, months, maybe I think like a year or something like that had gone by, or a couple of years of being called this. So she made different set of friends. So at this dance, there was a dance that was being planned. A couple weeks beforehand, Heather gets beat up by Carla for whatever reason. Just drags into a closet, gets beat the fuck up, and gone.
Well, it
So
was a
Dan,
predominantly white school, and Heather was the polka dot.
yeah, basically, yeah. So
So I think that's why she got beat up, so Carla could be in with the cool voided kids.
mm, pretty much, yeah. So she got beat up. had a whole lot of trauma and flashbacks because of that. Didn't want to go out, but her friends had convinced her that, everything will be fine, everything will be safe, just a couple minutes, be social, it'll be good, to kind of get out from this environment. So she accepted. And so she was like, all right, I'm going to tell my mom. Said 20 minutes. And if I, if I, if I want to come home, then come and get me. If not, then I'll stay and I'll have some fun. So she goes out, has some fun, and her mom, she calls her mom and she's like, oh, everything's fine, I'm having fun, pick me up at 10. Right after that, Carla shows up. So Heather and her friend spot Carla. Heather instantly is afraid, understandably, and runs to try to hide to get away from her until her mom comes and picks her up because she can't get to a phone to call her and say, hey, pick me up now. So she goes and hides. She hides in the bathroom. Carla and her friends follow her.
And for you young kids out there, yes, there was a period of time where we didn't have cell phones and all that stuff. So she couldn't have hid and sent a text or called on the cell phone because I know somebody going to ask that.
And
this is a flashback.
So we don't know. And besides, we don't even know if at the time Heather's mom would have allowed her to even have a cell phone. So there's that too. And she hides in one of the stalls. Trigger warning for what's about to happen. Carla and her friends find her. They drag her out. They SA her. And after that,
with a foreign object.
She doesn't know what it is. We don't know what it is. But she was SA'd. And in Heather's own words, the way she kind of described it is that at that moment, something in her just died. Just died. And Carla leaned in and said the most traumatic thing you could say after something like that. And said, "Good girl."
Mm-hmm.
So then we realize is that, oh, that's why they're not friends. That's the real reason why they're not friends.
Yeah, and then it brings us to modern day, where Heather reveals that she's had a series of doctor's appointments, and whatever they used is still inside.
It caused her to
Heather and
not have a kid.
She can't have a family,
and she can't have kids anymore because of that. So, still, at this point, I'm just wondering, it's like, so okay, then why ask her to your husband? Yeah, your husband cheated, yeah, everything like that. But then we find out who he cheated with.
Yeah. Now,
surprise.
A lot of what we're saying, we do have to say that there's been, Carla's gone home, she's come back, and they've had different meetings. And in one of their next meetups, she's like, I don't know who your husband is. I've never even seen a picture of him. And she's like, oh, here's a picture. And she go, oh, I know him as, I can't remember if this was the name they call him now, but we're going to call him, but we'll say James.
It was James.
I know him as James. Okay, I thought so. I know him as James. And flashback to Carla got more than one job.
Yeah. Carla,
she just ain't getting paid well from either of her jobs.
She's a
hooker.
She got the day job and then her night job. So
She's the nighttime is the right. She is underpricing herself everywhere.
Yes.
And she gets a little snippy, like, this is his baby. And Heather's like, what I put in that tea.
And so Heather is like, all right, I know it's his baby because, he's been, like I said, I've been following him for a couple years now because I know he'd been doing something, but he had been texting you really, really heavily 7 months ago. Oddly enough, she is due in like 2 months. So yeah, 2 and 2, he is the kid of Carla's baby. But, and this is where the twist starts coming in. So Heather had said, part of her plan was to drug him, knock him out, and then call it a day. She drugs Heather. Heather drugs Carla.
Oh God.
Heather drugs Carla. Knocks her out, ties in, knocks her out, ties her up.
Zip ties her to the chair.
Zip ties her to a chair, gag around her mouth, and then starts a monologue.
Oh, good.
Like
the funny thing about it before
villain.
she starts. No, she tried to do like an old school villain, like like the way she did it. She tried to time it to where she was reading a book. And then Carla woke up and said, "Oh, you're finally awake."
Did she get the flip shut?
Well, hold on, but here,
this is where it was funny.
But there's one key component. There's one key component because I got side-eyed. Because of this component.
Good to see you.
And I was told because my cousin watched the movie. I didn't know my cousin was watching it at the same time that I was watching it. I guess our genetics are strong because she found it like 10 minutes after I found it. And she's like, yeah, if you ever decide to go, Jack the Ripper or whatever, she was like, you would do this. Heather went upstairs, did a full wardrobe change, did her hair and makeup and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But see, before that, she had to do the monologue, but part about that was funny. Because when Carla was waking up, and because Carla wasn't waking up in time, she grabbed some smelling salts. Right, Carla started waking up, and then she hurries up. She grabs a newspaper or a magazine or something, and then hurries up and stays down, like crosses her legs, and then it's like,
oh,
and then does it like, oh, you're awake.
And then she just starts calmly walking up the steps. She's going through another wardrobe change, touching up her makeup. Yeah. She comes downstairs. Carla has tried to get away, zip tied to the chair by her hands, and falls over because how far are you getting trying to walk with the chair? And she falls over.
And how you gonna and you get to the door? Like, how you gonna open it? How you gonna open the door? You know what I mean? Like how? What? How? So she's tied up. She's tied up. Heather finally, after wardrobe change, calls Simon to see where he's at. And says, all right,
now you
text me when you're on the way. Right. So Heather comes down and she sees Carla, face down, ass up in a chair.
Literally.
She's literally face down, ass up.
Because at first I'm like, did she manage to get out of the chair and get out the house?
That's what I'm
thinking.
And then you just see her.
She looks like she's in the most uncomfortable OF scene ever.
Like the most uncomfortable one ever. Right?
Like there are men that have paid good money to see this.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. At the moment that they cut to that that scene, I had taken my glasses off, okay, to wipe them off. Gambit knows where the couch is at our house and where the TV is. So me looking up, I'm like, it's just at that part where my vision is still kind of good, but a little blurry without glasses. So I'm like, hold up, wait, run that back. Huh. Oh, did it now? I don't wipe my glasses off and put them back on because big back behavior. But I was going through a lot of and I smudged my glasses a little bit, okay? Because for a minute with the smudge, I thought it was a third person in the house with them. So I had to rectify that. And I was like, her booty is in there.
It's like, right? And I'm like, hold up. Oh, one part I skipped over. So while Carla was knocked out, Heather writes a note. We don't know what the note says, but she writes a note and she drops it in the nosy kid neighbor's house. It's in her mail slot. Okay.
Yeah, in the mail slot. And the mail slot is not like at the door. Like their mail slot, it looked like it was a part of, like, okay, y'all know, like the stone wall type of things. It looked like it was a part of that. Did it look like that to you?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I don't know if it was like the door was supposed to be like painted that way, or if it was like some kind of custom thing. I
that's
don't know.
one part that like confused me because I was like, it looked like that because everybody's got like these big gates that you got to put a key in to open the gate to get down a pathway to get to the door to get into the house.
But see,
they are still living in the 1700s, okay, with King Arthur.
I guess this is like a fancy neighborhood. I guess the fancier side of the neighborhood.
Yeah, they ain't hurting. They ain't hurting.
They were not hurting.
First of all, that little girl still ain't went to school. Okay.
No. She's still there.
This movie came out in 2024. I'm pretty sure that little girl is still sitting in her backyard, crisscross applesauce, looking at the new neighbor like, I know what happened to the old neighbors.
I know what happened to the old neighbor. You want to know?
You want to know? Or you want it to happen to you? You got a stone? Probably collecting stones as payment now. What color is your stone? All right, I'll tell you. Bring it over here.
And so then, after Heather changes clothes, right? Drops note off, changes clothes and everything like that. After Carla wakes up, she goes to change clothes, get face down, ass up. Heather gives a really unhinged monologue where you think that she's going to, she's going to kill her, right? Oh, that's exactly what you're going to think. And
yeah,
she part of her whole speech ended with, she's gonna let Carla say, speak her piece, before she, you know what I'm saying? So they talk back and forth, and inevitably at one point, Carla starts yelling out for help. Said, help, 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 help. So Heather grabs some duct tape and gags her up again. So Heather then says that, she's already murked Simon, she's getting ready to murk her, and everything's gonna be, and the whole night, blah, 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 blah. She went on this whole unhinged rant that Simon is chopped up in the basement, frozen. She's let her think that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she tells her, all right, I'm going to tie you. And I'm going to trust you not to do anything. So she lets her up. Of course, Carla shoves her out of the way, tries to haul ass because, I'm not trying to die.
Yeah. Why would you untie her?
Right. So she tries to get to the door. There's too many locks on the door to where, by the time she tried to get to the last one to unlock it, she would been, already done. So she hauls ass upstairs into the bathroom.
Like,
yeah. So she hauls ass upstairs into the bathroom. locks
I
the
was
door
gonna
behind
say,
her.
was the whole monologue, was that at the end of a knife point or at the
At
end
the end
of
of a
a
knife point,
gun?
yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Knife point,
yeah.
Like, was she brandishing it, like, waving it and shit? Okay, cool.
Yep, pretty much, yeah. Like, went
Fun.
on a whole unhinged monologue holding a knife and saying that she did all this, blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah, blah, blah. So,
Cool. Just
well,
wanted to make sure.
yep, that's it. That's it. So, Carla's in the bathroom trying to get out, but then she looks down and she sees that it's like, 2 stories up. Um, that's a fall right there. And I got a baby. This ain't gonna happen.
And there's a
So,
wicked amount of concrete around this house.
uh-huh.
Like, it's not like, oh, I could hang drop and I could land on grass, which gives a little bit where I might have a broken ankle or a broken leg, but I'll survive. No,
Right. Nope.
it is
This
like
is
a
all
moat of
concrete.
concrete.
So Heather's just like, just, might as well come on down. You're not leaving, just come on down. Let's just talk. Let's just talk this out and come on down. So Carla makes her way down. And they start going back and forth, bantering back and forth, and Heather is like, said Carla is like, you say you hate violence, but you do it. You say you hate this, but you do it. You hate this, but you're doing it. You're no better than me. And Heather was like, no, bitch, I am better than you. Said, this is not anywhere near this. This whole situation is not this at all.
That makes
Said,
sense.
you're nuts. Said, no, you're nuts. And
no, you're nuts. No, you're nuts. No,
that's
you're nuts.
basically the summation of the whole interaction, right? So then Heather sets the knife down. She backs up, takes a few steps back, and it shows she's like, I want you to think. I want you to think about your base instinct. I want you to think about everything. I want you to think about, from the time, from the bird all the way up until now. And I want you to think about that. I want you to think about how I've threatened you. I've told you that I cut up Simon and he's in the basement. I told you all this, everything like that. Now I want you think about this. What are you going to do? You're going to go with your base instinct, or are you going to use your brain to think? There's a knife right there. And so she starts walking towards Heather. Heather starts walking towards Carla. And at the same time, she puts her hand
With
in
her
her
hands in her
pocket.
pocket.
And Carla was like, what do you got in your pocket? What are you doing? What is that? Let me see your hands. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Carla then grabs the knife, stabs Heather. And at that time, the door opens. Alpha Bro walks in, James/Simon, to see, Heather stuck with a knife. She opens up her hand, and you see all she had was that rock. Now,
James comes running over to Heather.
James comes running over to
Like,
Heather
you
and
ain't
then
cared about her
said, no,
this
you didn't care
whole
about it.
time. Is she the one with the money?
Said, no.
Like, is she? I instantly thought, like, is she
So
the one
it's
with
like,
the
she
money?
may
Are
be
you
the
about
one.
to be broke?
She may be the one with all the money. She may have been, because she had because the way, Carla described it is that, she's had everything. She had the perfect, perfect parents, perfect this, perfect that, da 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 da. And it's at that same time, Heather whispers in Carla's ear, good girl, as she falls and dies.
And I don't know who called the cops, but the cops was
It was a
there.
neighbor.
The neighbor finally opens their little mail thingy. Yeah, okay.
Now, the way I figure is
mail
that the
thingy.
neighbor called the cop.
Because at that point, because I got up to get something to drink. So that, like, there's 3 minutes that I missed, and I was gonna rewatch it. But I did
Smoke
some
detector.
fat shit
That's what it
again
was.
yesterday, and then I fell asleep.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and
then they opened the letter.
they open the
Heather,
letter and they
bitch.
see that Heather had wrote to him. It's like, I think my husband and my mistress are going to try to kill me. Please
Yeah, the
help.
husband and his mistress are gonna try to kill me. And the neighbor's like, he's always been so mean to her, and so Heather
It's like, oh,
was that Heather planted seeds all over the place regarding them. So the
mhm.
ultimate thing was she set them up for the ultimate revenge. She finally gets quote unquote peace because she gone, y'all.
Yeah,
And yeah, they going to
because
prison because Carla is literally red-handed in the house.
literally in the
Oh, and
house.
this whole time, Carla still had those gloves on her hands.
Yeah, thinking that because in her words, she watched a
I
lot
won't
of
get any
television
fingerprints
and
anywhere.
Googled, because she used Googled and watched a lot of
Yeah.
television, so she knows what to do. So she's
Right.
going to keep it
Yeah,
professional.
and she thought that she was gonna keep her, but uncovered her hair. Girl, you a
It's
woman,
like
okay? I
strands
don't know about
everywhere.
men, but
Like you have
women
strands of hair one, and
shed
it's a different color,
so much. Yeah, and a different texture.
different
Because you got
texture
black.
too.
This is why I
Yes,
pointed out, like that Heather is black, everybody else is white.
Yes.
Because I didn't want people
Yes.
to be like, oh, well, yeah, there's already a woman living there. Women can change their hair color. That there's any and everything. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
But see,
Yeah, I was because
yeah,
when that was over with, I was like, oh my god. I was like, wait till I tell
Mm.
Angry about this. Now, not gonna lie, for about 30 minutes, I had to have a conversation with Jess about the movie because I was like, Jess, hold on, wait a second. I was like, and like I said, Jess is a
uh,
trooper because I was like, girl, I need you to watch this movie because we gotta. And she's like, did you tell? Hey, I'ma tell him. I'ma tell him because I already made jokes about the whole Wasp in the movie thing, but before I talk to him about this movie, we gotta have a cursory conversation. And she was like, friend, I love you. But I'm gonna need you to take a week or two before you suggest another movie to me. Fair enough. Fair enough. So the wasp was Heather. Heather
the Wasp turned out to be actually
was the
Heather.
wasp.
Right.
Yes, and here's the thing. I don't know if you saw this or not, but the last frame of the movie, we saw a wasp as it crawl out from the wound from the knife wound of Heather.
Mm-hmm.
Crawled on her face and it flew off. And it's
Like, did they assault
so
her
did
with a
that
wasp nest? Like,
Yeah.
girl, is this why you could detect wasps from everywhere? But also, here's the thing. One thing that I did think about for far too long after watching the movie. I'm talking about for days after the movie, okay? Because my brain just could not let this movie go. It tickles my brain. I was like, she's doing all this. She's created all these accounts. How much you want to bet that the accounts were in Simon's name and the app, because he was cheating with, because I can't even say that Carla was a hooker because she wasn't making no money from it. She was just, I think she had big dreams of becoming the wife in the big house. And I don't think she knew that Simon James, whatever, was married to, somebody that she actually knew. But I'm like, how much you want to bet that they were using an app and Heather got into that also. So all of the offering money, all of that, when they trace it back, it'll look like he did it too. Whoever created the movie The Wasp, we need a part 2. We need a part 2.
Yeah.
And don't do me like y'all did with the movie Raising Cain, where y'all teased that we was gonna have a part 2 of Raising Cain. Because as far as I know,
Waspier.
Raising Cain is still sitting at that playground waiting for Raising Cain 2 to pick up. Y'all pissed me off with that one.
This time
Yes.
it's personal.
Yeah, because
Yep.
Yep,
That's about right,
that's
Dragon.
about right, Dragon. Yeah, to recap the plan, Heather finds out her husband is cheating on her with her old high school bully. She snaps, plans an entire revenge plan that involves her dying. Yep.
and honestly, I, I'm having the feeling that they were in middle school. I don't even think they were in high school yet.
Oh, well,
That will
she
get
said, well, she
her
said,
husband and her bully arrested for life in prison at
And the
least.
only
yeah,
reason why I say that
And
is
it
because
works.
like how they refer to the different levels of school
they said year
over
7,
in
and they
England.
said they stopped talking in year 8.
Yeah, which I think is middle school. And I was
Which,
gonna
yeah.
ask Professor Moriarty, but I had hit my limit
Only
of
out to ring
I
cameras.
hit my limit of
Yeah.
weird questions that I'm allotted. Well, I'm allotted so many weird questions that I'm allowed to ask Professor a week, and I had to hit my limit because when he starts going, "Dear child, what is wrong with you?" I know that I've hit that limit. And
Yeah.
wherever Annabelle is, the coffee didn't help. Annabelle, it didn't
So
the coffee did not
basically,
help.
them cookies are just nasty just to
Them
be nasty because
cookies.
they nasty.
I'm gonna try tea because I told her I would try the coffee and the tea. I just can't do it in the same day because I got to forget about what happened this morning. So I'm gonna try the tea tomorrow. I'm a woman of my word. And like I said, I'm down to try new things. But moving forward, everyone, can we do a little bit more research before we pull the let's get tasks to try new things, please? Or, okay, I appreciate each and every gift that I'm given. Okay, send smaller amounts. Stop sending me the supersized stuff on stuff that we don't know how it's gonna go. Okay, just
Yes, in front of the strawberry chocolate booger cookies.
Super
yes.
size.
Did you see the picture in the Discord, Infernal? Because I did put the picture in there. I had to retake the picture because when I originally took the picture, I forgot I had the cookies sitting on some paperwork. And I love y'all, but y'all need to know that much information about me.
That is always a safe bet.
So yeah.
Oh man.
I just,
but
like I said, I'm trying. And no, because some people did ask. No, they were not gifted to me by Annabelle. I know she's going hard. But look, keep in mind, I'm the same person that ate chocolate covered crickets. Okay, I didn't mind the chocolate covered crickets. They weren't bad. They were just different. It was like if you took a Nestle Crunch bar and broke it up and put it in a bag. That's essentially what it was like. But
that was not it. That was not
and
it.
I tried like the Polish cheesecake. Yeah, the Polish cheesecake, chef's kiss. Love that. The Polish cheese, love that. I made quite a few dishes with that. Love, love, love. And there was a carrot salad that I was gifted. Delicious. I did not know that could be like that. It was quite good. It was if you like coleslaw, but replace the amount of cabbage with carrots, and there's other stuff in it. It was essentially like that. That was good. But these, yes, Nana J, it was with legs. It was something that my minions popped up when they had me make a squid for them. 2 squids actually. They were like, "Here, try this, mom." And I've learned to ask them questions before, very specific questions before I eat things. So yeah. But yeah, people, yeah. And let's just do like 90 days of don't send Taz anything with jam until we can agree on the definition of jam. I think that's fair. Yeah.
So basically, don't send her shit.
Yeah.
Don't send her shit unless you have done your research thoroughly.
Have you tried
because
have you tried the peanut butter and jelly M&Ms?
No, I still have to try the marshmallow Reese cup and the PB and strawberry Reese cup that I have in the living room. I still gotta try that. But it's 1 and 1 of each. So if it goes awry, it's just one. Like you see how that is? People just it's one.
yeah.
So, and again, I do not want to come off as ungrateful because I'm not. It's just
Them shits is nasty.
These biscuits are
Them
they
shits
are
is nasty.
struggle. They are struggle. And I've tried the heating them up, dunking them in coffee.
So struggle of
Like
cookies.
I said, I'm gonna try the tea tomorrow. I gotta get over it.
Oh God.
It was not good today. I even tried it with a chocolate milk.
Struggle of
maybe
Snack Brands is gonna be a
Struggle of Snack Brand is diabolical.
okay. Inferno, I get that. If I tried, then I only had one, but I can go and get more. Okay, not right. Exactly, Jade. Not 1 whole pound of them to start with, because like I don't like to. I don't want to come off ungrateful, and I don't want to appear like I'm wasting anybody's money. So I'm going to get through them. And if anybody else has any other suggestions, what to pair it with, or whatever. Oh, and I tried it with scrambled eggs because somebody else was like, "Well, have it with breakfast with some."
If
with that combination, because that.
I'm sorry. Look, if the only way that this cookie tastes, tastes good with it has to be paired with something. You just need to give it up. All right, you just got to give it up.
Right, like I even had Oreo Coca-Cola once, and the graham cracker toffee. Yes, I want to make the graham cracker toffee Inferno. I do want to do that.
Oh no,
I'm not
sugar burgers.
First of all, I live with the diabetical. We can't do that because if I don't like it, then I got to pass it off to him, and he can't be going to the upper room. No.
It says sugar burgers. Oh no, can I do that? Oh no.
First of all, I'm trying to avoid all the booger sugar that seems to be in everybody's water.
Especially in Nantucket.
And the Bahamas now. At all the tourist attractions, y'all need to keep your booger sugar out of the Caribbean, okay? Got the sharks down there high as hell.
I know the mess up things that in this movie Heather planned this whole thing out for like 2 years.
Yeah, Heather was she
planned this shit out for like 2 years. I was like, okay, that's some dedication.
I wasn't even real down with the peanut butter burger, which that almost makes sense to me as like a cook. That almost makes sense in my head. Like the sweet and savory kind of makes sense.
I do tell.
Okay.
But the cinnamon sugar,
no, I do want to try.
Nah. Yeah, no.
I do want to try, and I'll probably make it probably for like a gathering or something we have at the house. The kimchi Juicy Lucy burger. And for people that aren't familiar with the Juicy Lucy burger, it's an inverted cheeseburger. The cheese is in the middle.
Okay.
So when you bite into it, you have a cheese pool. But I've been told that the kimchi Juicy Lucy is a really good burger if you like kimchi. I know kimchi, everybody doesn't like it. So that I do want to try, and I want to try with fries with beef bacon jam as the dipping sauce for the fries. See, I love kimchi too, Nana J.
Okay, all right. Well, on that one, we've come to the end of the show. So Taz, I appreciate you coming by and being a guest here and talking about this movie. That's it's pretty good.
Pleasure
I
is
recommend it. I recommend it
always
to anybody to watch it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie.
yeah.
But yeah,
It's
moral of the story.
strange.
Moral of the story: don't
Yeah,
don't bully people and then
definitely
and then fuck their husbands.
yeah, don't
That's not a good idea.
no.
I would say that's not a good idea.
Don't do that.
You know, I believe that's the moral of the story. You know, don't be an asshole because Wasp are assholes. And she was an asshole. So
Oh,
that tracks.
you know what? Oh, but okay. I just remember because the one movie that I keep telling y'all about. Good grief! All the movies that I like are from 2024. Okay, the movie about the woman that I told you I picked the movie because in the poster she was in a souped up hover round. The movie is called Thelma. And it's a true story of a 93-year-old widow who she lost $10,000 to a phone scammer, and she went to go get her money back.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So if you want a good laugh tonight,
I'm looking at this and yeah.
my
Yeah.
brain is.
I'm gonna have to watch
I
this.
told
I'm
y'all.
gonna have to watch this.
This one
How-
might be
Oh,
worth.
listen,
But
Dragon.
you see the? Did you see the movie poster?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, I need to
Yeah.
see this. I need to see this.
And you see, that's why I chose it. Like when you look at the movie poster, doesn't it make you want to watch it?
Like,
but she's it's a
like you
real
need-
woman, and she did
it's
like
you need to
interviews
see
and
this.
stuff.
It's, you look at it, it's like I need to see this. It's like, I need to see this. Well, oh yeah, said, look
why I
here,
was
Dragon.
like-
We're not done. Hey, listen, we're not done talking about that low life. We're gonna talk more about him on SPP on Superplex Party. So tune in again on Thursday, and we'll have a lot more shit to say about that low life son of a bitch that I cannot stand.
And there will be no Villains View tonight. Enjoy Memorial Day, and just to let you all know, on Monday there will not be the Taz Effect. There will be some updates on some major stories from that's happened this weekend. That'll be posted on YouTube, but there will not be a 3:30 the Taz Effects. I have to do some work behind the scenes for GCPR, and there's just not enough hours in the day.
Is there?
And it's a
I can
holiday,
relate.
so y'all be
I can
okay.
relate. So we'll see
I
you
don't-
all
I
next
don't-
week.
I don't. Yeah, Sound of Coffee. I don't know. It depends on how much work I get done tonight. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
I don't know.
Because I gotta go in and work on his studio. So
I don't know.
fingers crossed.
But hopefully we get everything done. I could totally relate to not having enough hours in the day. So we'll be back next week.
Yeah, because things I thought were already done aren't.
Yeah. So Gambit, you got season 2. I gotta catch up on season 2 of Invincible. We'll be talking about that. Season 2 of Invincible next week. And up until then, take care, everyone. We'll see you then.
Peace.